Down into the river to do some sifting. I drove up to a gas station up the river a little bit ago, and I can see barges parked in on places, pulled clear into the shore like they just did last time up farther on a different Indian site. So the stuff will be all pushed around just like it was down here. I'll go check it out in the morning. It looks like, from when I drove by, it looks like it'll be good, but I'll get back down on the river. And one piece of fire rock there and the rest gravel, and I don't see one flake. I'm clear at the last pocket I had probed out. I'm gonna have to do some probing today. This is getting thinned down. You see how it could get? There was a dozen flakes in every screen, and now not one. I don't see one. I can still find something here though. What the heck is this? I'm way off where I was digging. I moved. That looks like an Adena made of Brush Creek Chert. You can see the orange spots on this. It'll lighten up more. See, that dark spot there is where it's got a lesser inclusion in it, and it's still wet. This will lighten up. It's been in the river. But that's an Adena, right where I found the last one, made of Brush Creek Chert, Crooksville, and it ain't bad. That's a day maker. That's a pretty nice point to go with the other one. And it was just right below it where I sifted the last one in the water. So there's stuff there too. It's hard to tell what's laying there. That's nice, huh? Well, you see the one on the right there. It's starting to get gold spots that are come out the more it's lightening up. Found this one right above this one in the same line coming out of the bank with other ones I showed. I'll put the video up at the end on the right where I found this. I found another amazing point in the video. But two nice Adenas there off that site. Show you a little bit different stuff. I'll keep going down there. I might get back later. Be nice to have a series of these. See, there's a piece of fired rock. There is. But the rest of this, and see, there's like one flake. It's different. I'm in a different area. I'm closer now to where I found the big Adena. I'll show it to you beside that one. So there's definitely Adena presence down here farther, and older stuff on the north end of the site. Early archaic stuff. So, you know, there's triangles here. There's another flake. So a couple. There's another flake of Brush Creek. Beavered in place in the old site. And I'm trying to see what all's in here. There's a nice piece of faceted hematite, a dandy. I'll show you. Yeah, look at the use marks on it there, the little lines. But look at the facet right there. It's got a real sharp edge on it. That's a nice one. Real heavy, good grade hematite. Another facet along that edge. Some work on this. You can see it. That's very cool, huh? Look at some of that agate coming out of there. Whoa. And this gravel down here. There's a piece out of something Brush Creek, but right here is a real nice flint. It looks like Carter Cave, but it's broke. It is Carter Cave. Real nice orange Carter Cave, and it's a triangle. Too bad that's broke. Man, it's a shame that's broke. Look at that orange Carter Cave material. That's flint from Kentucky. That's beautiful. It's too bad. Had to be broke, didn't it? I never find them made out of this. Very rarely. I have 3 or 4 ever out of Carter Cave. See, that's a piece of fired rock. And it blew up, and there's a fossil on the inside of it. Look at that. That's so cool. Look at the shell right there. There's a quick close-up of that fossil. It's pretty cool, huh? Chopper. These are all over that site. See how they all, just like them bluestone ones, there's one made out of another cobble. See, you see how this goes? That old pocket I was on just petered out. And now I'm in a different pocket, and you see it's different points. I'm a little off. Just going 25, 30, 40 yards can change the whole site. Look at that material. Man, there's flakes of it in here. Too, I got an Amos. Most of them are broke up. I'm in too much gravel. I need to get in more fire rock. It gets tumbled, and that's why this one's broke. It's too bad. See, they're here too. See, I'm off that initial place where I was finding these. I'm like, I don't know, I found this one probably 60 yards down the shore around that Adena point. And that's a little different looking Amos. See the serrations, it's the same tree of points if it's not an Amos. That's too bad that's broke. It's a little one. Look at that. That's a dart. Thing here. There's a bladelet made of Brush Creek. But that Adena was made of this kind of stuff too, so that could be some kind of woodland bladelet. I don't know. I'll have to see what starts coming out of here. See this right off the base clay? See how it's red and maroon? That's from heating. That's a piece of fired rock, ancient fired rock. See how it's got cracking to it? That's from heat. Older stuff here too. Here's another Amos point. Kind of just looks like it's a little stem serrated one. It looks like it's made that way. I think it is. See, it's kind of just flaky looking on the back where it's not having much work. I think that's a whole point. It's just an average one, and there's a core of the same stuff almost. It's a little different. Well, that's kind of even a nice dart point, and it looks the way it's notched. That's just how it was used. It looks like Upper Mercer material. It's an early archaic looking point. It looks like that last, watch my last video, I'll put it up at the end to the left. I found a perfect one about the same size. I'd say that's an Addo dart. Well, there's the other little point I was talking about. Looks similar. Lots of these little darts there. Those are nice. The place where I was finding all the old stuff is getting really thin down. I did a good bit of sifting in there last night, and all I found was that big stone, flat stone in my last video, and nothing else after that. Did some more digging in the morning and not much, so I moved downriver some, close to where I found that Adena point, and I found another Adena point that's almost as big and almost as nice. Well, not almost as nice. The material on that first one's so good, it's hard to beat. But, and started getting into a little older stuff around it in a pocket. I'm just using the probe like I talked about. The first place is kind of, you know, getting blitzed, but we got another place to look, so in business. Man on my pants there, and he peed. I felt warm. Old Squirrel, listen to him. I just got back from the river, and little boy's been getting neglected because I've been at the river all day. Tell him you was ready to get, I couldn't even get changed. I'm still in my dirty clothes. Tell him you was going crazy and you had to come right out. My handsome little buddy. Right here. Here he is. How could you not like this, folks? I'll see you on the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Nice Adena, huh? Nice Adena. That's nice to get on a little bit different cultural stuff. Haven't found many Adenas for a while. I'd look old sites, so luckily there's some old stuff around them. I'll be able to keep on both, I think. Woodland culture and archaic, so that's good. I'll see you.